Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 78. We just last night survived another blood moon in very nice fashion. It seems like our improvements to our base worked excellently. So, today, what I want to do, eventually this week we're going to go back to the desert and continue doing tier 4s down there. But before I do that, I want to take a look at some of these mods, because I've gotten a lot of books to build a lot more different kinds of mods now. And I just want to make sure I have the best possible mods for every item in my inventory here. This thing, I have 2 more spots for mods in it. So let's see what the best kind of mods that I can... Where were they? There we are. So we're looking for things for my 44 Desert Vulture. What does this one do? That hurts their legs. That's not very important. A drum magazine's not going to help us on a handgun. I really do want another laser sight. I'll grab those lockpicks while I'm thinking about it. So let's see if we have all the stuff we need to make the laser sight. We do. Let's make one. What else would be good on that? We already got that. Magazine extender. About a muzzle brake. Reduces recoil. That would probably be pretty useful. What do I currently have on it? I don't have that on there. Let's make one. Or we might have one actually. Muzzle brake. Do I have another muzzle brake in here? Negative. Let's build a muzzle brake. Need some iron. Scrap polymer. Oil. Boom. And I got room for one more on here. What's that do? Weapon handling when moving or firing from the hip. That might be useful. Let's see if we can do this retracting stock. I might already have one up here. I do not have one up here. What does this thing do? Okay. I don't think that's terribly important. What was it I was looking at? The retracting stock. Let's see if we have what we need to make that. We do. Okay, we'll get one of those going. So that should take care of our Desert Vulture. What about this thing? This thing already has all of its mods in place. Rad remover is kind of like, I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, but okay. How about over here? What does this thing have? I got room for one more on this thing. Maybe a, how about one of these? That's for aiming. That might be good. I do have a 2x scope on that, so it's something that I kind of might aim sometimes. So I need to do that. So this thing's a bit of a more ranged weapon. How about this thing? Does this have any room for mods? I got room for 3 more mods on this thing. Let's see what I already have. What do I already have? Barrel extender. Unwieldy when fired from the hip. We don't want that. I'll take the reflex scope off my other one and put it on here. Okay, we got the laser sight now. I want to put this laser sight on here in place of the reflex sight. Then we'll put the reflex sight on this one. I got room for a couple more on here. I want a drum magazine, that's what I want. Got the muzzle brake, that was for this one, I think. Yep. That's also for the Desert Vulture. The drum barrel is going to be for this SMG, and I'll just slap this rad remover on the SMG also. Like so. How about this one? This one has room for 1 more. This is like a long-range weapon, so anything that I have that will help with that. The Hunter mod, damage to animals, might be a good one for that weapon. Boom, that takes care of that. How about this knife? I got room for 1 more. Tempered blade, lowers degradation. I think that one, I can't do both blade mods at the same time, I don't think. That's for clubs. That's knives and machetes, can't do that. What else do I have? Any other ones here that I could do for a knife? This one's probably only for axes, I would imagine. What does this one do? Arrows and bolts. Structural brace. That might be a good one. Do I have a structural brace up here? I do. Let's see if I can put that on my knife. I can. Alright, that's good. Nail gun. Doesn't get any modifiers. How about the auger? I got all these. That's pretty much set, I think. Chainsaw. I got room for 1 more. This might be a good one on there. Oh, I can't do it because it's mutually exclusive with something else. How about... put a burning shaft on there. It's not terribly important, but it's... oh, I can't do that because it's mutually exclusive with something. What about the, isn't there a fireman's axe? What does this one do? More damage to blocks, less damage to enemies. That's fine, because I'm not attacking enemies with this weapon anyway. Okay, now let's put on here. Oh, I can't use that there, unfortunately. Okay. What else do I have I can put on there? Another rad remover, maybe? Oh, it's locked. I can't build that. There's still a few that are locked that I can't build. Could put a silencer on it, I suppose. What does it do? Reduces maximum range and damage. I don't want to reduce the damage, that's for sure. I guess that's good enough. Alright. Let's put that, all those away. We're still waiting on a couple things here. The other thing I wanted to think about is putting... We've got some things that'll help our vehicles. So let's take a look at that. Motor Tool Small Tank Mod. Increases tank size by 50% for chainsaws and augers. I want to make 2 of these if I can. Boom. What else is there? Vehicle Reserve Fuel Tank. Increases vehicle fuel storage by 50%. I want 3 of these if I can make them. What does it require? What am I? I'm short on duct tape. Really want 3 of those, but I can't do it until the duct tape pops out. While we wait, we can put this on our backup SMG. Increase the ammo capacity of that. Now I can get... Well, I still need that. Here, let's cancel that. Move that up. Then we'll do 2 of these. And as soon as this duct tape pops out, I can make this. And there's something else for vehicles. I don't know if I can make it yet. Vehicle Fuel Saver. This would be really useful. That would be really useful. So we're going to look at that next. We also have a vehicle off-road headlights. Okay, that's kind of cool. We got a vehicle plow also. This is for the 4x4. I want to build all these things before I go too much further. There's some more stuff that is locked behind books that I haven't read yet. Yeah, I still need the schematics for some of these things. Okay, we got our duct tape, so we can make 3 of these now. One for each of our gas vehicles. And then we want to make vehicle fuel savers. We want 3 of these. Hey, we found something that the bottle of acid is good for. Can I make more a bottle of acid? Nope, looks like you can't make bottles of acid, so okay. So those are something that I should be gathering when I find them, because they're good for this. So anyhow, I can make 2 of these. Can't make 3 yet, but I can make 2. I don't really use my mini bike anyway, so I don't really need to put that on there. What else do we have? Off-road headlights. Let's see if we got the stuff to make this. Use at least 2 of these. Preferably 3. And then the vehicle plow. Did I hear a vulture out there? I did. Where the heck did those come from? First time I've ever seen vultures around here. Maybe it's because I've leveled up to a point where my the level of difficulty is starting to increase. Could be. Okay, we got those. Let's make a vehicle plow. Just need 1 for the 4x4. While we wait, I can put one of these on here. What I want to get rid of. That's dirt, stone, iron. Get rid of the iron. Okay, we'll do the same thing for the chainsaw. Drop that up there. Okay, we still got some more stuff cooking here. It's going to take a little while. How about up here? Just repair that. Just repair these also. I've got 2 things equipped there. How about here? I'm fully equipped there. Fully equipped there. What does this do? Reload faster, okay. Muffled connectors. Noise is really not as much of a concern for me. I should probably swap that out for something more useful. Like one of these. There we go. That'll make me less encumbered. Got one there already. I don't have any more quads, do I? No. Okay. We have... That one's probably good. Yep, can't modify anymore. How about this one? Stealth boots. Probably don't need that anymore. Probably should put something more useful on that. I already have one of those equipped, so probably can't do that. I don't know that I have anything else that would be more useful than that. Guess I don't. Okay, we'll put that back on. This one's noise -10, and this one is noise -10 and stamina increase. That's better. Okay. Okay, my armor's all set up. I got a point during that horde night. Let's see what we want to put a point into. Got run and gun. This one, hip fire accuracy improved with handguns. That would probably be pretty good for me. This one, not terribly important. This one was bow only, so that's why I never put a point into that. These are, yeah, at this point, I'm not really needing any further stealth abilities, so I don't think I need to put any more points in that. What does this one do? Reduces HP loss. That would not be a bad thing, but it's not terribly urgent. These ones... helps buffs from consumables last longer. That would be kind of nice, but it's not terribly important. This one adds another 25 max stamina. I don't think I really need that. What about over here? General perks. Lucky Looter. Adds to loot bonus, and looting is faster. That'd be kind of nice to have. Armors, I don't know. Don't know about that. Let's go with run and gun. I think this one sounds pretty good. Hip fire accuracy improved by 25% and no movement penalty when reloading. Okay, I got my gas tanks, so I can modify my vehicles with those. Nice. Nice. That's cool. So that'll allow those to hold more gas. Speaking of gas, I should have some here. There we go. Alright, we got one of these ready. We can go put it on one of our vehicles, the most important one being the motorcycle. That makes it consume less fuel, which is very nice. Do I have any more? Oh, look at that. I was going to put that on this. Or was I? I guess I can't. What was the other one that I already have on there? Wood splitter. Yeah, that's the one I want to keep on there. Okay, that one was a bust. Okay. I was looking for dyes. Do I have any dyes? I have a black dye. Just kind of want to make these vehicles a little more interesting to look at. Let's try a black dye on this one and see what it looks like. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's better than the white. I could even, There's no reason I need to have these dyes on these weapons. It doesn't really even make them look that cool. So let's take those off of there, and maybe I can put one of those in here instead of the black. Like maybe an orange one. Oh yeah, that looks cool. And then, I've never been too fond of the green on here. Let's pop a red on there. There we go. Whoops. I can put a green on this one. Oh, I already have a red dye on there. Okay. Okay, we got headlight mod, we got a fuel saver mod. We want to put a fuel saver on the truck. There we go. I want to start by putting a headlight on the motorcycle because I'm probably going to use that more often. Let's get this thing fully refueled. Same here. Man, this thing's a gas guzzler. Okay, we're fully fueled up on that thing. Took a lot. Okay, 3.5, 4 more minutes here, and we'll have what we need. Let's get some concrete going here. Crushed sand, small stone. Let's do as much of that as we can. Might need it for the next Horde night. Let's put away some stuff. Uh-oh. I was trying to figure out how to get the laser pointer turned on. I figured it out, though. Gee whiz. Came out of the woodwork. Stupid screamer zombies. Didn't have my weapons reloaded because I changed ammo types and forgot to reload like an idiot. Changed all my mods, forgot to reload. Okay, now I have a broken arm. Oh, it's just sprained, okay. So I just need to take a vitamin to get rid of that fatigue. And the sprained arm will take care of itself after a few minutes. Okay, how about this now? Alright, almost done. We just need the plow. We got headlights. I already put one on here. I'll put a headlight on here. Ah, up there. That's cool. We'll put a headlight on here also. Voila. Okay. One more thing. Waiting on one more thing to pop out over here. In less than a minute. Get some ammo topped up after that little skirmish that we just had. There we go. Alright, after all these mods, I feel like we're in pretty good shape for a while here. We checked all of our weapons and tools. I didn't check this. I do have 2 more slots on that. I wonder if I can put something on there. Maybe one of these iron breakers might be useful. And a weighted head, perhaps? No, that's not useful. Bunker buster, maybe? Ergonomic grip. Let's try a bunker buster. Or what was this one? More damage to blocks. That might be better than a bunker buster. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me put that one on there. So we'll get the bunker buster instead. Voila. Should help that thing just a little bit. And there's our plow. And we are ready for action now. Let's put our plow on the truck. Oh yeah, that's sweet. This thing's fully up, well, maybe not fully upgraded, but quite a bit upgraded over the way it was before. How are we looking on fuel with this thing? I think I just reloaded it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, so at this point, I feel like we're good on all of our mods. It's time to go back to the desert. This town, we didn't fully explore. There's a few POIs down here. So I think we should take care of some of that. We should head down here. Oh, there's also this tier 4 right here. Let's go examine that. We're going to head down to the desert, and we're probably not going to come back for a few days. So, let's just hit the road. Now our motorcycle should be consuming less fuel. I got the headlight mod turned on now. You can turn it on with the F key. Should consume less fuel now. I can already see that it is. It's got a bigger gas tank and it's consuming less fuel, so that's good. That'll keep us going further and faster and farther. Maybe not faster, but farther anyway. So we're going to head back to the desert. While we're in the desert, we're going to be on the lookout for any oil shale. If we see oil shale, we're going to gather enough for a stack. 2,000 being enough to build a stack of 5,000 gas, and that's really useful for us. We're getting obviously a late start getting back down to the desert today, but that's alright because what we're going to do is we're just going to log out in the desert. We're not going to log out. We're not going to drive all the way back to our pine forest base. There's a crate over here. I should go grab that real quick. Not too far out of the way. What's this POI? A 2, okay. Crafting skill, magazine, cobblestone cubes, grilled corn, yucca juice, hunting knife. Okay, not terribly useful. I can scrap that. I can drink that. I could eat all these. Just get them out of my inventory. Okay, we got 2 explosives, 2 clubs, and 2 forge, which we are already maxed out on. I forgot to put a bunch of stuff back in my storage. That's stupid of me. I can store things on the bike if we need to. Picking things up isn't really my goal here, so we're going to be... we'll be pretty selective about what we pick up. Chicken. Didn't have the right weapon equipped when I jumped off my... Got him. When I jumped off my bike. Always a good idea before you get into a vehicle to have the right weapon equipped that you might need to use in a hurry if you jump off of it. Alright, we're on the lookout for oil shale if we happen to see any. There's some. I've already tapped it, but I didn't go very deep. This thing now holds more gas also. It doesn't use less. I didn't have that mod, but it holds more at least. Wow. Oh, I didn't want to go that deep. Just kind of happened. Alright. Get my right weapon out. Stay on the outskirts of this town. We'll come back here later. I want to finish that southwestern town first because we've already done quite a bit of work over there. Just want to make sure we're finished with that so we can move on. I see oil shale. Next time we go back to our home base, we want to have quite a bit of this. I have a button mapped on my mouse to instantly swap between my last item, my last weapon or tool. So you see down on the bottom here, oops, I pushed the wrong button. Down on the bottom, this one has this little round circular diagram. So that means that that'll be the one that I switch to if I swap, and now it's on my auger over here. So if you play that right, you can kind of be a little bit more efficient with the controls. I don't know if there's a button mapped to that default, but I switched it to my mouse because it's just a little easier for me to hit. I do hit it by accident once in a while, which is not good, but... Okay, that's good enough. There we go. I'm not the best, most dexterous player with the controls. Sometimes I fumble around, hit wrong buttons. I'm far from perfect at it. But I saw an animal over here. Must have been my imagination. Well, I was pretty satisfied with my oil shale, but there's a bunch of it right here. Let's just get what's easy to get. Where is he? Stupid bee guy. There you are. What did he drop? Ammo. Don't need the rest of that. Just get some easy stuff. We don't need to go too deep on these. Go. And then there's one more here. Let's get this one too while we're here. Gas just makes the world go around at this stage of the game. I just can't seem to get enough of it, so gotta keep hitting this oil shale whenever I see it. If we're not too busy with anything else. That's good enough. Onward. If you ride through the cross-country areas, that's how you'll find the oil shale. If you're on the main roads, you might see some close to the road, but you're going to find a lot more if you drive cross-country. Okay, I want to hit this oil shale. Let's get the easy stuff that's close to the surface. Don't need to go too deep. I'm already packing enough to build 2 full stacks of gas, which is great. But I'm going to continue to tap it if I see it, if it's easy, and get about that much each time. Don't go so deep that we have to dig ourselves back out again, but alright, onward. Here's some more oil shale. Figured out that one well-placed shot will take care of those bees. They're pretty intimidating the first time I saw them, but they're actually not too hard to deal with. that one. I don't know if I can get over that little ridge. I have to go around. Okay. Watch now for landmines here. This is a military type base, I think. Oh, it's a gun range. Close Encounters gun range. I don't think we've ever done this one. We can check. 4X Nope, we've never done this one. Did I label the seedy manor last time? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Alright, let's do this. This'll probably be... We'll do this one, that'll probably be it for the night. Where's the way in? Aha! When in doubt, follow the lights. As per our usual Tier 4 MO, we're not going to sneak. We're just going to go ahead and walk around through here. Make it a little bit more challenging than it would otherwise be if we snuck around. Yeah, gas. Give me some gas. Blue bag. Duct tape. Armor crafting. Recog. I got plenty of recog at home. I guess it doesn't hurt to take it. Be pretty picky about what I take here, because knife part might be handy. We are running a little short on inventory space here, because I unwisely brought a bunch of stuff with me that I didn't need to. Take some cement. Before I get too deep in here, I'm going to go out and drop some things on my motorcycle. Stuff that I don't need right away. Not that. Yeah, that was really dumb of me to bring all that stuff with me. Wasting a lot of inventory space. Alright, back in we go. Let's try that again. Take some ammo. Ah, the front door. If I just looked a little bit further, I wouldn't have had to backtrack. Lots of military equipment in here. That's always a nice thing to have. Level 4 biker. Is that what I'm wearing? Yeah, I already have a level 4 biker. Okay. One little flaw in this game, like we're in a gun shop, right? And you search the cabinet and it still has that default like cooking related stuff in it. Like that's a little bit of a flaw in the game. They should be able to have different kinds of containers that have different kinds of loot depending on what type of POI you're in. That's one little thing they could improve. Be pretty easy to improve too, and it'd make a huge difference in the game. But they would have to go back and reconfigure all the existing POIs to make sure that all the containers and all the POIs fit the proper type. Already know that one. I'll just drink that right away. Let's reload. Nothing exciting in there. Guess I'm going over. This looks like a great place for an ambush. As I thought, great place for an ambush. Find your way into a... You see an ambush coming down on you like that, you find your way into a little corner or some place where the zombies have to be channeled into a narrow avenue of approach. This place was not ideal because there's 2 avenues of approach, but I was able to manage it. Alright, and that might have been the big battle, but let's not get cocky. There could be some stragglers hanging about. Let's clear all of our corners carefully, make sure we're not missing anybody. have a feeling that was probably it. That's probably outside of the POI, what I'm hearing there. Oh, here comes some buddies. I like the laser pointer on this thing. It makes things a little easier. Are they outside the POI or inside the POI? That is the question. They're inside the POI. Gas, gas, gas. Always good. There's one of them. Nothing good in there. Where are they? There you are. Guy scared me. Kind of knew he was coming, though. I think we pretty much got this cleared. Empty. Got those. Did I get these? I didn't get those. There we go. Alright, payoff time. Don't need rifle parts, but we'll remove them from the box to help the box respawn. Yeah, we'll just finish this POI and then we'll call it a night. Next time we'll pick up where we left off. Well, I gotta take it all. I don't have to take it all, but I have to at least get it out of the box. Have one of those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, that's good enough. Alright. We did it. Let's get out of here. And we will label it on our map. We'll delete this most closest one. 4x close encounters gun range. My motorcycle's over here. And there we will stop. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell to get notified whenever I post something new. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought about it. Share it with your friends. All that stuff helps the channel keep growing. I appreciate all of your support, and I will see you in the next one.